All right. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Farzan, and I'm from Empower Pacific. And you know, Empower Pacific has been running in Fiji for past 10 years, and I'm one of the counselors there. And I'm glad DHL has invited me today. And today we will talk about what healthy relationship is and how do we manage healthy relationship. Right. And everything we discuss here is highly confidential. Right. Unless until you provide an authority to have a discussion with someone, that's fine. But Empower Pacific, we keep things confidential. So a healthy relationship is built on trust, respect, honesty, and basically open communication, where both people or in a group we feel safe, valued, and supported. Right. So can you take 10 and explain me what does healthy relationship mean to you?
For me, I'll talk about me and my siblings.
Yes, please.
So at the moment we are close, but before I remember when I was younger, we've made it from, because I'm the oldest of the girls. Before I used to be very, you could say, mean to my siblings. And then I think we all are like that. Yeah? But then something had to change because I felt like I was not treating them the same way I would treat other people. Like one day one of my sisters came to me and she asked for something, but the same exact thing someone else asked, and I just gave it to that person without hesitation. But when my sister asked, I paused and I was like, I want to give it to you. But then that wasn't a healthy relationship that I had with my sisters. That's something that I had to work for a healthy relationship.
Okay.
So what I worked on is I have to treat my siblings the same way I treated anyone else apart from my siblings. So that's what I worked on.
That's nice. Salah?
From my end, I will talk about my healthy relationship with my children. My two girls. I have two girls.
You're married?
Well, he already passed away, so at the
Okay, I'm
moment
so
I
sorry
just
to hear for your loss. So how many kids you have?
two.
Okay. Daughters. Oh, that's pretty. Okay.
And my relationship with them, at first, because there are big gap, okay? One is in transit and one is in year one, so there is a big gap there. So before, I used to concentrate a lot on the first one, and she received a lot of the stuff from us, the attention from us. But now, when the second one turned up, I have to be equal to them. Yeah. I have to be fair to both of them. So sometimes, because the first one, before she received a lot of attention from us, but now I try to concentrate on the second one, and that's unfair to the first one. So, I have to teach myself that, I have two kids, and I have to be very friendly to both of them, very motherly love to both of them, and ensure that whatever I do to the first one, I have to do it to the second one as well. So that is the healthy relationship that I can share with you guys.
Okay, that's pretty nice. Lydia?
I was going to say the same thing about my three boys.
Okay. Oh, you have 3 boys.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's
So I
lovely.
have a 7-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. Just like Salah, because my 7-year-old was with us for 5 years on his own. So he was everything. And then when we started having our own kids, all the attention just shifted to the two small ones. Understandably, because they need more from us. But then we've come to realize that there's some things happening in our 7-year-old's life that we are not aware of.
I'm so sorry to hear about
yes,
that.
and slowly he's been pulling away from things that he normally, is very enthusiastic about. So lately, what we've been trying to do is connect more with him. The things that he likes to do, we've been trying to, if not both of us, one of us, to spend more time with him doing those things. And then when we're doing simple tasks at home, I'm trying to, like get into conversation with him, like how is school, how is that event at school or wherever, what you learned, what did you enjoy. But those were things that we just stopped doing all of a sudden. So at home, that's the relationship that we're currently concentrating on.
You're such a lovely mother.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so basically all of you have pointed out on a healthy relationship and how do you manage it, right? So in a healthy relationship, there are some qualities to maintain, like trust, the communication, the respect, the support, the independence, compromise, and acceptance. So in a healthy partnership or relationship with your children, we need honesty. So even though with our children is small, or even like it is at 7-year-old, and how you manage it, something we need to have with them is honesty. Like if we telling them that, oh, we'll get you biscuits on Friday, and you don't go with a biscuit, and then they get angry. So the relationship goes down. So if you don't get a biscuit for them, you tell them honestly, sorry, I didn't have money, I was not able to buy it, but I'm going to buy it to you next time. Or if your children want to go to favorite place in Fiji these days are DMC. So if you can't take them to DMC, just be honest with them, and show a little more love so that, to calm them down. Right. And the main thing is compromise. If we are willing to find solutions that work for both, even with the partners or with the children, we need to compromise things. We need to step a little down, to come to an agreement. And that's what healthy relationship is about. Right. So, can you let me know one thing you have learned today? Edwin? What have you learned today? What is the takeaway thing for home today?
What I've learned today is, after listening to the two ladies,
Yes.
A mom's job never ends. So you wake up in the morning and you prepare things for your children, but then you have to also manage their, what do you call this, the emotional side of things, of yourself and then your kids as well. Who talks to them, like you take your time and you're thinking, okay, I'm not paying attention to this one. There's so many roles that you play in a day. You wear so many hats. So I think I learned from the two ladies is, I might be taking classes, but then there are more roles that women play. And I guess it's managing them wisely and looking at your surrounding and trying to also look and be aware of what's happening around you. Like they notice who's getting their attention and who's not getting their attention.
Yes.
So just to be aware, that's something I noticed, is to be aware of the people that are around you and who needs, who needs validation and attention and all those things.
That's good. Something you said about managing people, So not everybody would, if you're having a group discussion, even with your supervisor, with your manager, not everyone would agree. So in that type of scenario, to maintain a healthy relationship, you say your part, what you have to say, she says theirs, another colleague says theirs. So it's manager who comes to a decision that what should we follow, what should we not follow. But if there is something we don't agree with, we speak it out and we have it sorted. Right. Yes, Salah, what's your takeaway for home today?
You have mentioned to be honest, and that's you are just like reminding me of what that had been preached in church long time ago, and that's what my parents learned, that whenever our children ask us for something and you said, yes, I will buy it, make sure you buy it because you have promised that. But if you come back in the afternoon and then you forgot to buy the stuff that you promised that you'll buy, you don't know what will affect her. From there, she will start not trusting you. You know, that trust between you, you will start losing that. So the only thing that I learned to do, he's just like reminding me to go back to that relationship, you know, being honest, and just to keep that trust within us. Because most of the time, my girls, they ask me for a lot of things, and the only thing that I will tell them, oh man, all the shops by now, they are closed. But I have to stick to whatever I promised them.
That's great, and I'm very glad. Thank you, Sarah. Lydia?
From my end, what I can take away from this session is that there's different kinds of relationships that we have, right? But for me, from the way I see it, every relationship is important, and it's how you approach, how you handle those challenges that you face within your relationship. And I like the way that Edwin has summarized it, just being aware of the people around you and your environment, and knowing who and when to manage, you know, dealing with things in your life. It comes back to time management, comes back to what he also said. Sometimes you have to take a step back, breathe, and then move forward again, right? And then what Fala has also mentioned, being very honest and clear in what you are going through, what you need, also provides the other person with the ability to help you. You know, so clear communication, being honest, and knowing the when and the how and the what, right?
Absolutely, Lydia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. And some of the key takeaways I would like to, most of you have said it, but I would like to just do a reminder again. Some of the core principles of being healthy relationship is honesty and trust, like we discussed. The respect, even though it's about children or mother-in-law, father-in-law, be it anyone. And communication. Always have open communication. Nothing have in your heart. Once you have something hidden in your heart, and then that healthy relationship will become a toxic relationship, right? And then have support, show empathy to the other person, equality, have some boundaries too. You know, sometimes we tend to say things which we shouldn't be saying. So have some boundaries, you know, calm yourself down. And the other most important thing is being positive. Right. So that's basically it for our session today. And I'm more than happy to share some resources with you, which I'm going to send it via email. So after this, I'll be writing down your email addresses, and you can have a read in your spare time. Right. So thank you so much for your time. And nice meeting you all. All right.